Welcome. So this is the unboxing of the Edge Dawnfall. This box has been on my shelf for quite some time. It is a big box. It is heavy. It is massive. It is one of those gargantuan behemoths that you really love to have on your shelf and you want to play. And I haven't got around to playing that. So let's look what's in the box. It has been opened. It did come in shrink wrap. The shrink wrap was busted off when I first got it. But other than that, I believe everything is still in the box as is. I didn't get a chance to unbox it as such. So this is the unboxing of the Edge Dawnfall. This is the war chest from Awaken Realms. There are a whole lot of other boxes I got with this as usual. I'm one of those people who loves being a completionist, getting the whole lot. Let's look at the side here. Again, beautiful, as you can see here, the detail they've got on it. I'm not going to necessarily be able to bring that up to the camera to see the other side just because it's so close, because it's so long. There we go, and get to see the short side. Sorry, moving so fast there. Let's go back to the other long side. There we go there. And just looks beautiful. The chains that go around the faux wood, that's there as well. And the other side, a short side, as you can see there. Let's turn it over, see the back of the box, see what we get component-wise. We get all of these lovely minis, and that's when I was first getting into this hobby. You know, these were the boxes that were very desirable, all these minis. So I'm glad I found this. I actually found some on the other day which you can paint all these up. Relatively cheap cost, but they will look a whole lot better on the table. This is for 1 to 4 players. As you can see here, for 30 to 60 minutes it says. So I think it's one of those campaign games. I'm really not too sure. It's been so long, many years. Let's have a look at some of the minis that they show on the back there. You can see they've got hex bases, so there's obviously going to be a lot of hex work. Some of the big monsters at the back there have larger hexes, which take quite a number of spaces. There's what I was saying before, 30 to 60 minutes. I don't believe that necessarily. I played my first game of Gloomhaven not so long ago. That was quite epic. And another couple of games, The Witcher. Have a look for that unboxing video, which is up at the moment. Let's turn this around. Let's center it up so we can get all that goodness in view. And let's take this baby off, take the top off. Flip it over as I love to do. It's just got this nice black matte finish, not just plain cardboard, but you know, I love when designers and board game makers, they have a little bit more thought and care, that little attention that shows that they really have thought of everything, including the inside of the box. So let's put that to one side. I'll throw that up the top there. And I don't know if I'll be able to hold this together, but there is on the side here, you might be able to, no, it's going to be very hard. I think it's going to fall out. There we go. You can see just on the inside, they've done that on the side there, just like the outside box cover. Let's get into this. We have here, I'm not too sure what this is, but we'll just go through this. We'll ramble through it. We'll guess together. If you've played it, comments, please. In the comment section below, but it looks like some sort of map where you put stickers for that campaign, as I suspected it would be. And we have similar sheets, in fact identical sheet there that you can see there. I'll bring that up closer for you to look at. Again, just looks like lots of places for stickers, so they're identical. And if you turn them over, they look pretty much identical as well. I'm going to say yes, they are all identical. So double-sided. I'm not too sure why we're getting so many, but I'm not complaining. I'm definitely not complaining. So 3 of those sheets, double-sided, all with that picture on them. Let's put those over to that side. Let's keep going with this right-hand side of the game. Bring that up. We have what looks like a game board. And if I open that up, we have, it extends out in many different directions. So that's the game board there. That extends, as you can see, just beyond the screen. So I'll move that around slowly so you can see that. Obviously got area for cards down here, cards here. some other tokens by the looks of it. And we've got all those hexes that we talked about, the giant hexes for the bigger models. Looks like it's a 2-player game. No, it said 1 to 4 player, but we've definitely got a set of cards down here as well. I was going to say that looks like for a second player. Let's flip that over. And we've got something similar but more colourful on this side. You can see the difference that is there. I'll bring that up closer so you can see the level of detail that we've got there. And I'll bring down to the side so you can see where the card slots are. And just for comparison, I will flip it over. And here we have the reverse side with the hexes. Again, you can sort of see the minor cosmetic detail, but it is good. It's a double-sided board. Let's put that away. That's one of the double-sided boards. As you can see here, there's another double-sided board. Let's bring that one out. We've got nice packing foam there. So this is the other board. Looks pretty much identical. So again, not sure why that is, but we will find out when we eventually get to play this game. A lot of gamey goodness here, that's for certain. So this looks identical to the other one that we saw. We can see that sort of lava light area that's there. I think that was on the other one. We have up the top here, I saw this track as well. Down the side we've got room for cards. Flip it over. And again, pretty much identical to the first board that we saw. So, I mean, maybe you can sort of match them up along this edge here and have the 4 players playing alongside each other. It looks as though it can definitely connect. If we look at this top, where we've got this track here, we can see these hexes end right here. But on the other end, you can see how the hexes extend. And I dare say, if I just bring, this is the mat, you can see how that can definitely connect up. I'll actually open that up just to see if it can. And it's a good quality board that I have here. This is made out of. Let's open that up. And when I do that, if I put that one in the middle, just bring that one down here. Does that connect nicely? Not too bad actually, if you can see that from the distance you're away, looking at the bottom of the screen there, where the 2 boards meet. I'll bring my finger over here. You can see they meet up quite nicely. So I suspect that you're supposed to put these 2 boards together to give you an extra big playing area at some point, or maybe as an option for you that you can do. So there's board 1. There is board 2. Nice. Going on to the left-hand side at the top here, we have what looks like all our stickers that we saw before, matching up with some of the numbers we saw on these sheets here, these 3 double-sided sheets. So I dare say you're supposed to take them off as part of your campaign. Let's see if it's got a nice easy place to open this up, and it's got a bit of a dotted line there. I don't know if you can see that. I might be able to just break that open. Okay, not nicely, but that's okay. I can live with that for now. I'll put that used plastic over there. So we have a sticker sheet. Yep, definitely a sticker sheet. 2 identical sticker sheets. 3 identical sticker sheets. Different sticker sheet. Let's have a look at this. It's in a bees now. And we did see over here before, this is, oh, hold on, maybe there was a difference. A subtle difference? No, they're all E's. So these have E's on that side. E's on that side. These were E's as well on both sides, as were they. Yep, so they're all E's. So we have the A stickers over here, 3 sheets of those. 3 sheets of B stickers, I suspect, but we will look at those. There's 1 set of B stickers. There is, just make sure I don't get 2 accidentally, the 2nd set of B stickers, and a 3rd set of B stickers. We now have some C stickers that can go somewhere. And they definitely look as though they can fit. You can see the size of them. They can fit on this map which we've got here. So C stickers, there's one set. There is a second set of C stickers. It's down the bottom. And a third set of C stickers. A set of D stickers now. D's, all these X's in the middle. Another lot of D stickers. And all the D stickers look identical to me, just looking at them casually. CD, we're missing E for some reason, but we do. E was actually on the map. If you can see there, it's got the E's written there on the map. And we just got another set of D stickers here, but they're different. So that's D down there. We've got some D stickers at the top here, going into E at the bottom of the sheet, plus some F down the bottom of the sheet, and some F in the middle of the sheet as well. So that'll be interesting to find out where they are all supposed to go. Put those over to the side. We've got a demon faction sheet. So it looks like we've got demons as one of our factions that is I don't know if it's playable or if that is the enemy that we're trying to fight against. But that looks quite good. We can see a few different monsters down the side there. We've got elite squads in the corner there, a demon shrine, blood altar, and more elements on the back. So it looks like possibly explaining the cards a little bit more on this sheet. So faction sheet with explanations on it. We have the chapter faction sheet. Should I bring the demon sheet back? We'll keep them all together. Chapter faction sheet. This is the Order of the One. The Frontline Chapel. And again, more explanations of the cards that you get with that faction. Some detailed rules down in the bottom corner. We have the Reborn faction sheet. Have a look at that a bit closer. You can pause it if you want to read some of these bits and pieces which you're seeing here. And again, I'll just go up to show you just a couple of the cards. Again, you can just pause those in your own time, read them. Detailed rules again for that faction. We have the Faceless faction sheet. See there, that hex there. Some evolve cards it says down there, and explanations as well. Detailed rules. We have the Dvergar faction sheet. We've got some Avengers, Flame Keepers, Enkindled, Unbroken there, and Gyrobot. Faction tokens down the bottom. Their shrine is a junkyard. I imagine that there's probably a hex to punch out for these shrines. That looks good. And finally we have the Razak faction sheet. You can see there it's banner card. Bit of an explanation there. It's shrine, which is an energy cloud. Faction tokens. Some squad cards. And again, explanation of some of the other cards that are in this faction. Detailed rules there for the common self. Okay, so those are the faction sheets. Put them all together. I'll put them on the same side over there, the right-hand side. Now we get a campaign booklet, Faceless versus Reborn. So it's quite well written. Font is a little bit on the small side, but still quite readable. Scenario, you've got scenario 2, betrayal in the Mother Forest, special rules. Scenario 3, Harbinger Rises. Special rules there. Scenario 4, Scenario 5, Fields of Death. Scenario 6, Secret of the Sowing. So it just tells you a bit about the setup there, the forces that they have, and achievements. So a lot of replayability, I think, with the scenarios if you want to go through the campaigns that are there. Some scripts, they'll be automated. I'm sure on cards or within certain aspects of the game, you'll have to read those out and go to scripts at certain times. And I like the story line in a lot of games. Just getting into another game, The Witcher, as I said earlier, and I love the story cards which you get there. So that's the campaign for the Faceless versus Reborn. It's a really nice sort of semi-gloss, semi-matte finish for that. This one was 32 pages, including the back page. And again, it's just got a nice sort of set out layout. It's got the white space and the pictures that you can see in that book. Another campaign, Chapter versus Demons, and I won't go through that too much here, but just flick through it. Very much similar, but with different forces. You've got the storyline at the end there. We have a campaign, Secret Envelope, only for the most persistent, the Edge Dawnfall veterans. Do not open unless instructed to do so. So I imagine after a few campaigns, you'll get instructed to open that. You have the Razak versus Dvergar campaign booklet. Bring that up a bit closer so you can see the beautiful artwork which is in this. Scenario 6, Iron Ascension there. So again, a lot of hours to utilize this big box and the extra components which I haven't even delved into yet. Let alone haven't delved into this. So here's the rule book, a bit bigger in size, marginally bigger in size you can see than the campaign books. They're more standard A4. The rule book here, set out with the game components, two-sided game boards as you can see, crystal source tokens, the dice, etc, etc. Going through all of that, including the minis. Let's have a look at this, the game setup. So you can see here, because it is looks like one faction versus another faction. That's what I was saying before about different sides and maybe a two-player game. I thought I saw 1 to 4 player. Did it say here? Starting to doubt myself now from what I saw before. I can't see it here. It was on the bottom of the box or on the side. I'm going to reach through there and have a look what was said on the side of this box. No, I can't find it on the side there. I'll come back to that. Sorry for that interruption. So yeah, here's the rule book. We've got the game set up, really well explained. A little tight and compact, obviously to save a little bit of space because there was a lot that they had to go through, but nevertheless, still very readable. And that's just on that first double page. Starting the match, they call the matches, flow of the game, end of the game. So that's all within the first few pages. Tells you about the squad and squad cards, detailed rules, playing with crystals, the dice we've got over here. We've got 2 special dice, a yellow die and a red die. Again, nice pictures throughout that you can see, some coloured, some monochrome, combat and shooting. So definitely one of those combat-y type of games for those of you who like that sort of game. Optional game modes for beginners, for advanced players, for hardcore players. So I'll just show you up here. So for beginners, more crystals and handicaps. For advanced players, mulligan, buying VP, alternative setup, 20 cards in action deck. And for hardcore players, script mode, strategic mode, and for creative players, special crystal sources. Rules summary, I like that on the back, always love that rules summary, and a nice picture artwork on the back cover. You can see that there. Okay, so those are all the books, the campaign books and the rule book. We have we have some more sheets here. This time we have some B sheets, some coloured B sheets. And it feels as though this one's going to fold out, and it does. Let's look at that. So that way around we've got some H. No, I've got it upside down now. Now it's the right way up. We've got some F over here, some D over here as well. Numbers down both sides, and more places for stickers on this sheet. I'll bring that up so again you can see some of the beautiful artwork, the detail that's there, and numbers that are down the side, place for the stickers. Little bit of arrow work going on so you can see the direction you're supposed to go in. Now we've got, say, D11, D01H there. Flipping it over, this is different, around the right way before. So here are some A's and B's. Don't know if you can see them very well. We've got some B's on the left, C's down the bottom here, A's and B's, and more C's over there on the right of that one. So that looks good. That one can go here. Looks like something very similar. So that's similar, that's the same. Bring that one back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're all the same. And that makes sense if you've got these different campaigns that we saw before, because you'll probably want to play the campaigns with the different sheets and fill in the stickers appropriately. So I guess that's why they've got the multitude of sheets that they have here, and repeated sheets at that, and repeated stickers as well. So yes, they are all the same on the inside. So we said 4 of those. I think we said 4. 1, 2, no, 5 of those. Wow. Okay, so need to look into that a bit more. I have gone through this apparently when I first opened it. I must have punched it all because I put them in my good old scoop and weigh bags that you get from the shop. They're a good one to use. So you can see there some of the things that have been punched out already. It looks like I've put them into their factions already. So that'd be like a green color faction in that one. We have another faction there, so greeny orange faction. Here's another faction. You can see that the big hex that we saw before in the shrines, that was on the faction sheet, so I'll bring them back. So we can see the faction sheet, they had the big hex there for their altar. So that must be the altar. You can see there again some smaller ones, some larger ones with +3 on there. Another one. So what are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've looked at 6, 7 here, sort of a brown one. This one's 8, very green. 9, a very red one, fiery. And 10, finally, a blue one. So I hope you can see through the plastic there to see what's in there. And I think they are all double-sided. So we've got V there, some V's there as well on the green token I'm putting my thumb towards. So we've got all of those. Put them out the way. Take this off. Look at these. This is what we get these boxes for, all of these minis. We'll just go through these quickly at the moment. So blue crystals here. Here's a faction. You can see there, it looks very good. I'll open this one up. So are they sticky taped? They're not sticky taped. So let's take a couple of these out. So they sit in the box quite nicely. Look at that. That's sort of like a mech sort of unit, and another identical mech unit. And they sit in the box snugly, a bit too snugly for my liking. They're definitely not going to fall out. Got to bend the plastic of the box a little bit to get them out. So 2 identical units that you can see there. Put them back Look, it might not be such a bad thing how snug they do fit in this box. You just got to be careful though, obviously, with all your miniatures, that you don't want them to break. So bring this one out. It's a lot of fun painting those up. I think I'll do another video just looking at these a bit more closely. I might do it now. I'm not too sure. Let's work on this. How did that one go in? That one went in just straight, I think. I'm very careful. I don't want to break this. Like I said, it fits very, very snug in there. There you go. And these two are the same, so I'll just bring one of these up so you can see that. They'll look very nice painted up as well. So put that one back. And we have little blue crystals you might be able to see through there. Let's take a couple out. And I suspect that all the crystals are very similar in the different packs that you can see underneath. So here we go. They look very nice. They feel nice in the hand. Nice solid plastic, sort of knuckle bonesy. But they look good, very playable. And once everything gets painted up, it'll have great table presence on the table, and the figures, the minis on the board as well. So we've got 2, 4, 6 in here, minis. We've got some more minis in here. I'll open this one up. So blue faction, they've already got the base in blue. These long pike people. They went standing. We have the dice, as you can see at the top here, and one red gem. We have red faction. They already have the red bases on them. See there, sort of shield tokens at the top there. So I really am looking forward to seeing these all painted up. You can see one of these has come loose on that second layer. So I do like that, like I'll keep commenting on this, I do like that they've got them in snugly, but for my peace of mind, it's just a little bit too snug at the moment. More blue gems. Let's have a look at the minis that you get with this. They're absolutely stunning. I do like them. Green faction. It looks like we've got matching factions underneath. So we've got the green, more bigger monsters underneath, and they look very impressive. I'm looking forward to seeing those actually. So nothing in the tray at the top. That tray there. You can see that the models will bring the light that way so you can see it a bit better. They look nice. And sort of burgundy brown faction. So they've got some, don't know what they are, fuel cells maybe. Fuel cells, I think I'm going to call them. You can see that got this double sort of axe motif there. Looking at the minis, again, a lot of good detail on these minis. Great for painting. Like I said, I am not a painter, so you really need to find yourself a good painter to paint them up. Let's take the bottom layer out now. So, uh-oh, that's exactly what I was afraid of. So I pulled that off and this thing went flying. I think it was over here somewhere. So I don't know where that came from. Looking down here. So this thing seemed to fly off of something. I'm not too sure where it came from. But when I pulled that out, I have to rewind the video, have a look. We've got some cards there. We'll go through those quickly for the Infinity Angels. Let's have a look at the minis that you can see there. And look at that big one. That big one is just awesome. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing. I should take that one out. Big shield. That is awesome. So good. Alright. See, that looks very similar to that one there. So it should have been on top or attached to or next to that one. I'm not too sure how that works. If it busted off the bottom. I am going to have to rewind that video to see exactly what happened with this model. Put that over there with the cards. Big box, more cards. These are Angel of Death cards. Looking at the minis, so Angel of Death. Looking at the minis in the box here. I know you want me to pull them out so you can see them a bit closer. It's not too bad at the moment. This is just the unboxing video. So they look gorgeous as well. One, two, put them in the same order. I'm getting them out. Red Faction. Son of Khyber. Looking at the models that we have there. A couple of creatures, mutant creatures, and look at that big gargantuan thing. It's a little bit bent there. I don't necessarily like the way that's been bent like that. I don't know why that's... I'd prefer it to look straighter, but hey, it is what it is. I can't change it. We have here the Shatterer faction or cards or monsters. They have that sort of like spidery extension coming from them, and their main champion or hero, I suspect, there. I'm now going to put them back there. I'm running out of room on the table to put these down. Oracle of Wrath. Looking at those. They look nice. And finally, Avenger. Looking there at the Avenger models. They're nice big models and a whole lot of things, sort of wormy tentacle creatures that were just sitting there. Okay, let's put those back side by side. I think we had the red ones next. Then we had these. And then we had these. I think what I'll do now is actually just leave that video there, loosely put these back, and then I'll go through these different decks of cards in a separate video. But that is what you get in the box when you buy this game. I'm putting them back on the wrong one. When you buy this game, and it is nicely packaged. I do like the boxes. They have the plastic on top there, as you can see. A good number of minis. They're all well detailed. Nice and sturdy, except for that one which fell off from somewhere. I'm still trying to figure out what happened with that one. But basically that is the big box of the Edge Dawnfall. So thank you for watching this unboxing with me, and look forward to playing this one. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button as well. Really be helpful for me. Comments as well, what you liked, what you didn't like about either the unboxing video or the game itself. Other games which you might have played which are similar. Love to hear your comments about those things as well. If you want, hit the bell notification icon as well, and please enjoy your gaming. My name is LeMonde, signing off. Thank you for joining me.